Welcome to Early Bird Picker. My name is Rafa. I'm a reseller and I specialize in reselling high-end run specialty running shoes because I worked in that industry for a really long time. And so today I wanted to show you a major bolo with running shoes. This is the first time I've ever found this brand. I've never sold this brand when I worked in retail, but I did have in my head that I know that it is a really good brand, and it is Vivo Barefoot. I found two pair of them today for $9.99 each at Goodwill. Let me show you the first model. This is the Vivo Barefoot Stealth. You can see they have a really kind of cool logo, these like hexagons here, and it's on both of their shoes. It's really called out, and so that's how you're going to recognize this, is there's the logo on that. Here is kind of like a 360 view of the shoe. This is the road model. The other model that I picked up is a trail model. How I know that is a lot more smooth outsole on this one. What makes these Vivo Barefoot shoes really special is they're meant to be kind of like mimic barefoot. So most people don't want to go run outside like down the road or on concrete, just completely barefoot. You do want some type of rubber underneath your foot, but this one is like completely flexible. You can see most running shoes you absolutely cannot fold like this, and so you can completely roll it up, and so it's meant to, you know, completely move and twist just with a natural way of your foot, just providing some outsole protection. And this one I would guess is probably a zero drop, just based on how the offset of it, meaning the heel cushion here is the same thickness as a forefoot cushion here, and a lot of people like that. It actually sets the hip position a little bit differently if you're just standing, and it can help people with low back pain. That's why a lot of people switch to the offset of a zero drop offset. Anyway, so I found these. They look like they maybe were worn once. There's just a little bit like sand or grit in the bottom of them, but I'm gonna say that these are in like excellent condition. I would rate these probably like an 8 out of 10. A 10 out of 10 to me is a brand new pair of shoes in the box from the manufacturer. So as far as reselling goes, an 8 out of 10 in my book is pretty good. So like I said, this is the Stealth. This is the road model. More people obviously run on the road than they do on the trail, so the Stealth model is going to be the more valuable pair between the two that I picked up today. I'm hoping to get about $60 plus shipping for the Stealth model. And then I picked up a pair of, this is the Trail Freak model, and you can see what makes it different is, first of all, the lacing here, instead of having tie lacing, it's like kind of that bungee laces, kind of like in the Solomon that I showed the other day. But then what makes it a trail shoe specifically is the outsole kind of studded pieces here. Those are called lugs, and they're just much more aggressive for someone that's running trail running, because if you're running through like wet mud, you don't want to trip and fall, obviously, so this just gives more traction. But anyway, this shoe still folds, maybe not quite as much twist just because the lugs make it a little bit stiffer, but it is still intended to be like a barefoot running shoe. And again, I found this pair of shoes also in, I'd say between this one maybe more like a 7 out of 10, because there is some creasing here in the forefoot that you can see as compared to the other model. This Trail Freak model on eBay, there's just not near as many sold comps. Based on the condition though, I'm hoping to get between 40 and 50 for this one. But most likely, of course, these are probably donated by the exact same person to be at the same Goodwill. They weren't right next to each other. And that is my like first kind of slogan of reselling, is when you find something good, always look for more. Meaning, a lot of times if somebody has one good thing, they might have an identical, like a collection of it or whatever. And in this case, it happened with shoes, which is not always the case. But I was really happy to find both of these Vivo Barefoot shoes. Thanks so much for watching this episode of Early Bird Picker. I'll see all y'all in the next video.